I'd like to welcome you to Remote Mast. My name is Al Smith, and today what we're going to do is determine if the shaft coupling on your remote mast is broken or not, and then how to be able to repair it if it is. First, to determine if it's broken, it should be nice and firm like this. I'm lifting up and down on it, it's not moving. But if the upper portion moves like this, then chances are your shaft coupling is broken. So let's take a look at how to repair that. It's pretty easy. Now that you've determined the shaft coupling is broken, next step, order a new one. When you do get it, what you'll receive in this package are a few items here that we're showing. 3 separate Allen wrenches, 3 set screws, 2 rubber bushings, and the coupling. This is a good one, of course, not the broken one. So now let's show you how we put that into your mast. Now that you've purchased a new shaft coupling, what we're going to do is disassemble your remote mast. The stand will come apart pretty easily. Step 1, we're going to take this electrical connection off. This is a 1/2-inch nut driver that I use. You can use a pair of pliers, long nose, whatever works, to get it off gently. And we take that wire apart. The next step is going to be the 3 screws that hold the motor in place. You have the Allen wrench that's been given in the kit. Notice the height at which they are at presently, almost flush. So make sure that when you put it back together, it's in the same position. So we're going to take these 3 set screws out. Here's one. We've already taken the other 2 out. So you notice in the back where the motor is, this should very gently slide out the back. Now this particular one is still good, it's intact. See, the coupling is in good shape, the bushings are here in place. This is how it should look when you put it back together. So let's disassemble this and we'll see what it looks like on the bench. So to remove this shaft coupling, we're going to take the smaller Allen wrench. There's actually 4 set screws here. All we have to do is loosen them up. We don't have to completely remove them. I'm going to take these first 2. It's going to take the motor right off of the shaft like this, so it disconnects. Next, we're going to take these 2 Allen set screws off the motor. Now, of course, yours is going to be broken as you take it apart, so it might be in pieces. And it comes off just that easily. Now that you have the motor out on the bench, I'm going to take note on the motor shaft. There's a flat. On the flat is a small groove. What we want to do is when we're putting the new coupling on, we want to make sure that the set screw lines up with that groove that's in that shaft. So as we do, we get it lined up. You'll feel it get caught in there. Grab it nice and tight, move it a little bit. Boom, there it goes, right in the middle. Get that snug. Turn it around till you get to the other set screw, and then you want to tighten that one down. Now once that one is tight, we're going to come back and tighten the other one that we had that's lined up with the groove in the shaft there. So now that it's nice and tight, we're going to go over and put it back into our stand. Now as we put this back onto the shaft, yours may not have these 2 rubber bushings, but they come with the kit. Put them on first. Next, you have 2 set screws that are going to go and align with a flat similar to the motor flat with the groove. It's a small groove that's put there. We want at least one of these set screws to line up with that. So we're going to put this all the way in where that flat is until it hits the bottom. And this set screw should line up with the flat that's on that threaded shaft. And we're going to tighten it all the way down and get it nice and snug. There we go. Turn it a little bit. Now we're going to tighten up the other set screw. Good. Now with them both tight, as we go to put the motor in, you notice these rubber bushings, these little grommets, there's 3 of them. They line up with the set screws to hold the motor in up here. So as we slide this in, you might want to line that up first with these holes that are here. And then we're going to gently slide that motor back in. And we're going to watch through the little hole there where the set screw is until we get, there it is, till that grommet, the opening in the grommet, the circle, is aligned with this. this hole. Now these set screws go right into those grommets, and it's basically floating on the set screw. So the motor is resting on those rubber grommets in that set screw. We've got the motor lined up and the first set screw in place. Remember when we first did it or took it apart, these set screws protruded just a little bit above this surface here. So we rotate it around and you'll see the other bushings are lined up with the hole. So we're going to put those 3 in. And all of these are also going to be set at the same depth as the first one. So it's still protruding just a tiny bit there. Once all 3 of them are in place, the last thing we're going to do is replace the electric connection, which was the first thing we took apart previously. So now that all 3 are back, there it is. Next, we're going to put this back in. And snug it down. This does not have to be that tight, as long as it doesn't move. And that's it. We've replaced the coupling with the new bushings, and it's all set. So now that you've got everything reassembled, last step is to test it out. Plug it into your controller. We'll try it out, and there she goes, up and down just as it's supposed to. So that was replacing the coupling, the shaft coupling. So thank you for joining us.